Welcome to our interview with Brother Christophorus Goedereis from the German province. We are still talking about the secularization and as a reality in our world today, also as a challenge for the church. And we invited Christophorus as someone who can share his experience from Germany, from Europe, that is a little bit different than our experience here in America, but I think there are many similarities and many things that we can learn from each other. Christophorus, welcome. Why don't you just introduce yourself?
Okay, yeah. Hello to everybody. My name is Brother Christophorus Goedereis. My surname is a Dutch name, which means bon voyage, have a good trip. So Christophorus, have a good trip. That's a cute combination of name and family name. I am 56 years old. I am a Capuchin friar, actually the German provincial, responsible for the Capuchin province of Germany, and since a year or so also for the delegation of the Netherlands. Yeah, that's me.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Christophorus, for being here and giving us your time. We're very grateful. And as Brother Thomas explained, our province has been wrestling with this question of secularization and trying to kind of wrap our heads around it and what it means, not only for the global church and the order, but here in our own kind of backyard, as they say, here in the United States. And so one of the things that we've done in this process of studying this phenomena of secularization is send out a number of surveys to the brothers. And one of which was, how do you define secularization? And it's a kind of a loaded question. And we figured that out real quick when we got pages and pages and pages of definitions, all kind of hovering around central themes, but ranging from strictly religious contexts to, social phenomena and stuff like that. So it is kind of a nebulous, loaded thing to ask you, but I'm going to go ahead and ask you anyway. So how would you define secularization, or what the heck is secularization?
Yeah, okay, so the term secularization is a very wide and colorful term, I would say. Probably more or less everybody will know that historically secularization, at least here in Germany, meant or means the expropriation from church property to state property. And today, when we use the term secularization, normally we use it in the sociological sense, meaning the loss of the meaning of religion, faith, church life, and so on and so forth. I also use this term. I not only since the famous symposium in 2000 and what was it, 7 or 9, on secularization in Europe with the whole Capuchin order in Europe. But I think the term is already pretty complicated and complex. When I hear people using this term, most of all in the context of the church, it often sounds like, so people do not go anymore to church, they are totally secularized. Yeah? So this is first a judgment. I don't like that. And this is secondly a very tight use of this word. Secularization, I think secularization means very different aspects. It may mean the loss of meaning, of the meaning of religion, of spirituality, of faith, of church life, but these are already 4 very different aspects. I, for myself, prefer to use another term, and that would be transformation. We are in a process of transformation. Not everybody who do not go anymore to church is a secularized person. That must not be a person without religion, without faith, without spirituality. And not everybody who says, I am not religious, is at the same time secularized. He may be a very spiritual person. Yeah? So therefore, I prefer the term transformation. And I think, we are in a continuous transformation, also in the church. and perhaps this describes, that's my opinion, even more what we want to express by the term of secularization.
Very nice.
Thank you for that. You already mentioned the symposium in Madrid in 2009. Sorry. So it's been almost 12 years since then. My question would be, what did you learn over there? What were your insights? Can you see any fruits of that meeting, of that symposium, and do they still apply today in 2021, 12 years later? Or maybe was there something that you were wrong about 12 years ago? That's something that changed in your opinion?
What I remember about this symposium in 2009, one thing I remember is that I learned how different not only the situation of church or faith or secularization in the different European countries was and is, but how different even Capuchin friars are thinking about it. Yeah, so I give you an example. When we speak about, or no, for us, let's say it this way, for us in Germany, it's totally normal that we are living together with Protestants, with not believing people, with Muslims, with Jews. And it is not so strange to speak with anybody who says, I'm not religious, I do not believe. So this is already for a friar, let's say in Poland, or in a very Catholic country, this is totally different. Yeah? So for me, it is normal, even in the church context, to think about pastoral concepts for people who are not close to the church. Yeah? And the hermeneutics are totally different. This was one experience in this during the symposium. And I learned that really so intensive for the first time in my life. Then what I remember quite well is how different the historical and cultural development of church, faith, society is in Germany or in Poland or in France or in Austria or wherever in Europe. Imagine in the United States or in Latin America or Asia, I don't know, or Africa. So speaking about this phenomenon, even speaking about it, we use the same words, but it is different. If you speak about secularization in the US, you have in your background the situation of church, faith, and so on and so forth in the US. I have my background of Germany, and that might already might be already quite different. Yeah. Yeah, so this is one experience, was one strong experience during the this symposium, and I think, yeah, what is different 12 years later? Does all this stuff still apply? I think yes. So nothing changed principally. Yeah, what perhaps changed is the speed of transformation processes. And one accelerate, have you that word in English, accelerator?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Something who gives even more speed on something. Mm-hmm. So one accelerator might have been the whole sexual abuse stuff, which gave still more speed on all these transformation processes. Yeah, and that touches the church also in these days. Looking in the situation of the Catholic Church in Germany, we are really under pressure, and I do not even want to say somebody makes pressure on us, yeah, and he's a bad guy because he's making pressure on us. Now the whole situation accelerates this process of transformation. But at the end, we should be used to deal with transformation in the Catholic Church. This is part of our faith, I'd say.
Christophorus, I'm going to throw one more question at you because I appreciate your insights, and as the provincial, I think you have a pretty good vantage point of the order, certainly where you're at. In your opinion, in your experience during this process of transformation that you speak about, what do you think is one or two ways that our Capuchin Franciscan charism can play a unique or special or important role during this transformative time?
So I think the principal values of Franciscan life. So let's take the gospel, yeah, but things like justice, peace, ecology, being close to the people, being in dialogue with other religions. We have so many things, so huge treasure of Franciscan values, which we could bring into discussion and into dialogue, not only within the church, but within the society. And I think the big issues of the whole world in this moment are touching directly a lot of these Franciscan values. I took place in the, what was it? I think the 8th Plenary Council of the Order. I had even the honor to moderate it. And I remember quite well, one option during this, this plenary council was, let us go out of the sacristies. This is an Italian proverb. Let us go out of the sacristies, which means let us leave a bit the context, not the tradition and not the faith, but the context and the rooms of the church, to get in touch with other people and bring out bring them or get in dialogue with them about our Franciscan values, which could be a great contribution to the big issues and discussions of our time.
Thank you very much. Christophorus, we are grateful for your time, for your wisdom and insight, and for your gift.
Likewise.
Yeah, so thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.